Good morning, friends. In this video, we are going to practice using the distributive property to find the area of a shape. Now, we've used the distributive property before when multiplying numbers, and it's very similar, but instead of breaking apart a number, we're breaking apart the shape. So for this rectangle, we have two sides. We have 6 inches and 16 inches. We're still going to find the largest number and break apart that part. So in this shape, my 16 inches is my largest number. When we break apart the 16, that side, we need to break it into two numbers that still equal 16 when added together. Now, if you remember back to multiplication, I said, make it easy for yourself. If you can multiply by a 2, a 5, or a 10, break it apart into one of those numbers. Now, we can break the 16 into a 10 and a 6. And 10s and 6s would be very easy for us. So we are going to break apart the shape. It's not going to be 16 anymore. Now it's going to be 10 inches here and 6 inches here. So when we find the area for this shape, we're going to start with this section first, and we're going to multiply 6 times 10. Remember, area is length times width. So 6 times 10 equals 60. And I'm going to circle that so I remember that the total for this area is 60. And then I'm going to move on to this section. Now our 6 inches stayed the same. It's still 6 inches wide. So we're going to do 6 inches long by 6 inches wide. And 6 times 6 is 36. Now we found our two areas for our separate shapes. The last thing that we need to do is add them together to find our total area. So I'm going to take 60 plus 36, and I get 96 inches squared. Okay, I want you to try this one. So down here I have a length of 15 and a width of 3. I want you to break apart this shape, find the two areas, and then add them back together. Once you're finished, unpause the video and we'll check it together. Okay, so we are ready to check your answer. I'm going to break apart the side that says 15 inches. That's my largest number. So for 15, I can easily break that into a 10 and a 5 because 10 plus 5 still equals 15. So I'm going to break my shape. Now this section is 10 and this section is 5. Okay, so now I need to find my area for both of our sections. So over here I'm going to multiply 3 times 10, and that equals 30. And I'm going to circle that. And then over here I'm going to multiply 3 times 5, and that equals 15. Now I need to find my total area, so I'm going to take 30 plus 15, and that gives us 45 inches squared. Nice job.